Hello friends, in this video I am disassembling the Wolverine MTW Inferno Billet Gen3 10-inch replica after experiencing fitting issues through my last game. I'm going to replace the Spartan Electronics Control Board as well, under warranty. Let's start quickly with the control pins because you're all familiar with them. Let's remove the air line. I'll leave the control board for later. First I want to show you how to reach the backing. And now directly we are looking at the first part we need to remove. First we need to disconnect the white connector by grabbing the cable and pulling carefully. And now we can remove the plastic with a cable. I'll need something thinner to lift it up. We need to start from the right side and to pull the whole thing out. Now we need to pass the line from below. It looks and feels a bit harsh, but we have no other choice, and it looks like it can handle it. Now it comes the other part that we need to lift. It's holding the engine in place. We've removed the barrel as well. If anyone's wondering what the white thing is, it surfaces you at the end of the other barrel to keep it from moving in any direction. We'll set it aside for now. I want to show you something else now. My last game I had problems with feeding BBs, and a large portion of the BBs weren't coming out at all. For the first time I had to contact MTW support and they directly told me what the problem was. One leg of the feed tube spring had come out of the hole. Let me just unscrew it and show it to you. Here you can see how the metal wire has holes to go in. The part that counters the BBs and controllers was messing everything up. I'm putting it back and continue with the barrel. I won't do anything here, but I'll show you how to disassemble it. We pull one plastic piece down. Unclip the other one. I'll turn it maximum counterclockwise to release the knob that controls the hop-up. We gently pull out the hop-up chamber and see the bucking. Mine has only a few games on it and is in good condition. Now I'll show you where the knob is that you need to be careful about at which exact moment it will fall so you don't lose it. Here it is. We start reassembling in reverse. I'll show you how I place the knob. We screw it back and we're done. I'll test that it's positioned in place. We see how it's aligned along with the barrel and we put the plastic piece on. Leave the other one firmly. Let's not forget the spring and put it back in the barrel. We return the engine to its place. We press firmly inward, hold and put the plastic on. Everything is aligned perfectly. We return the line back in place with a certain dose of aggression. We need to put the cable from the correct side of the line so we can clip it. With a slight adjustment we succeed. All that's left is to plug the connector, which is a bit tricky. We are ready, let's move on to changing the board. It was sent out to me under warranty from MTW after I told them that I was having problems with setting the dual. We only need to remove one pin and the other one doesn't get touched because it holds the trigger and doesn't bother us. With a light pull upward, the board will come out. Here's the new one they sent me. I found out it's semi-only fire. The only difference I see externally is the gray cable, and perhaps that indicates exactly that. I place it in position and reassemble. The pin needs to fit exactly, relative to the hole and the bore. We can assemble everything as we know how. It's important which side of the battery we place the line on, not like me. That was it for today's video. See you at the terrain. You can support me with like and subscribe. Bye.